The second group of English consonants is called the fricatives, 摩擦音, as represented here by f. Listen to me. F, v, f, v, s, z, sh, z. How are these sounds pronounced? We'll better understand if we compare f and p. We follow 3 steps to make the sound p. Step 1. 形成阻碍. Block the air passage completely. Step 2. 保持阻碍. Hold for a little while. Step 3. The air is released suddenly and completely. P. There are 3 differences in pronouncing f. Number 1. There is no step 2, hold. 没有持阻这个过程. Number 2. At the beginning, the air is not completely blocked. 气流刚开始没有完全阻塞. There is a narrow space. Can you feel the space? Number 3. Release the air before the air passage is blocked. Listen to the difference. Listen to the words and pay attention to the initial sounds. Fit, vest, think, that, see, zoo, she, vision, hat. The fricatives fall into 3 pairs according to their place of articulation. 摩擦发生的口腔位置. One voiceless and the other voiced. The first pair is pronounced with the upper teeth in contact with lower lip, leaving a narrow space for the air to pass. Voiceless, as in fit, and v. Voiced, as in vest. Most Chinese students don't have problems with them. People of some dialects have problem with v, replacing v with w. Look at my mouth. V, v, w. It's different. Look at my lips and listen for the difference. Vest, west. Very, wary. Next pair is the dental, 咬舌音, voiceless, and the voiced, as in think and that. The majority of Chinese students replace the 2 sounds with the Chinese pinyin, c, c. They're different. With th and th, we put our tongue between the upper and the lower teeth, 在上下齿之间. As you can see in the picture, 有些同学发不出这2个音，因为舌头咬得太紧了，一定要留一点缝隙，让气流通过。Look at me. Look at the pair of words and look at my mouth and see the difference. Thing, sing, thought, sort. Whether your tongue is between your teeth makes a big difference. My teaching experience tells me that almost all the Chinese students can produce the dental th and th as long as they keep practicing. s, z, as in see and z. They sound very similar to the Chinese pinyin, s, z. Most Chinese students are not aware of the difference between English and Chinese. When we say Chinese, we feel that our tongue is against our lower teeth, s, z. Can you feel that? Yet, when we pronounce the English sounds, the tip of our tongue approaches our upper teeth ridge. 摩擦在舌尖和上齿齿龈之间形成。Listen for the difference. Chinese, s, z, si, zu. English, s, z, si, zu. Can you hear the difference? Don't get too upset. For these two sounds, even though you pronounce in the Chinese way, meaning is not affected, because people won't mistake the word for another. So it's all right. Sh, zh, as in she and vision. If you can pronounce the English s and z, now you only need to move your tongue backward a little, 从 s 和 z 的位置向后稍微挪一点儿，摩擦在上齿龈后面的那个地方形成 sh, zh. Chinese students seem to have much problem with these two sounds. They sound like the Chinese pinyin, sh and r, 就像老师日本。But they are different. In 普通话, the sounds are produced with rolled tongue, 卷舌音. Look at my hand. This is the roof of your mouth, and this is your tongue. The Chinese sh and r are made by a rolled tongue, 是卷舌的 like this. Now we need to unroll it. 舌头要展开 or at least not as rolled as the Chinese sound. Like this. Then try to move your tongue forward a little bit. This is your upper teeth. A little bit. 往前稍微伸一点。The position is what you can see in the picture. Some students from southern parts of China may mispronounce sh as xi. Xi. Xi is different from sh. Sh. Zh. Listen again. Sh. Zh. See. Vision. The English h sound, as in hat, is very similar to the Chinese sound h, but not the same. Compare with the English h. The Chinese h is to front. The English h is a glottal, 声门音，是在喉咙下面。The Chinese h sounds too strong and too loud. Listen, h, h. Listen to the English h, h. Different from the Chinese h. Remember 3 things about the English h. Down the throat, with the back of the tongue low, lips apart, hat. as in church, judge. Have you noticed that ch is a combination of t and sh? How is ch pronounced? Again, we'll compare it with t. Let's review the 3 steps in the production of t. Step 1. Approach, 成组. The air passage is blocked with the tongue pressing against the upper teeth ridge, 舌头抵上齿齿龈，气道完全阻塞。Step 2. Hold for a little while. Then, step 3. Release the air suddenly and completely. T. When producing ch, we have steps 1 and 2. Step 3 is a bit different. Release the air slowly and partially. Ch. Ch is also similar to sh. If we prolong the sound ch, we get sh. Listen. Ch. It's important to know that when pronouncing ch and j, the tip of the tongue presses against the upper teeth ridge, 上齿齿龈, while the sides of the tongue press against the upper side teeth. 舌尖抵上齿齿背，舌头边上抵着上齿的两边。Try to feel. Shh. And pay attention to the shape of my mouth. Shh. Look at the picture. Nasals, 鼻音, as represented by Nasals. The air comes out from the nose, not from the mouth. Try Air coming out from the nose, as in mind. Chinese students don't have difficulty producing as in mind. The major difficulty is with 前鼻音 and 后鼻音. In 普通话, we have both. So if you don't have problem with 普通话, you shouldn't have problem here. The two sounds are different. For 前鼻音, the tip of the tongue is at the upper teeth ridge here. When we pronounce 后鼻音, the back of the tongue presses against the soft palate, 舌头的后部贴着软腭, and the front of the tongue is down in the mouth. 舌头前部不在上齿，自然放下。大家看我。如果你能够模仿陕西方言中的我，就是你就会发这个音了。 想一想陕西方言，that's Try to compare the words containing 前鼻音 and 后鼻音。They're pronounced differently and they mean differently. Look at the pairs of words sin, sing, ban, bang, thin, thing, thinner, singer. The approximants, 通音, as represented by l. This group of consonants include l, w, and y, as in let, well, right, wet, yet. They're different from the previous groups. When we pronounce p, f, and ch, we can feel the blockage of air or clear friction. 前面讲过的辅音发音时，气道有明显的阻力，也完全阻塞，或者是摩擦的过程。But with the sounds here, we almost don't feel a friction in the air passage. 这几个音，气道没有阻塞，没有摩擦。This is why we call them approximants. 我们称之为通音。Please don't bother yourself with the term. Forget it if you don't like it. Among the 4 sounds, 2 sounds are semivowels. 有2个半元音 w and y. We call them semivowels because they are very similar to certain vowels. W is similar to w sound, and y is similar to e sound. The majority of Chinese students don't have problem with them. The letter L is pronounced as L at the beginning of a syllable, as in let, and L at the end of a syllable, as in well. Can you hear the difference? At the beginning, we call it clear L. At the end, we call it dark L. Can you hear the difference? L and L. We have the clear L sound in Chinese 普通话 It's easy to pronounce. Say the Chinese letter 来. Say it slowly, very slowly. 来. And at the beginning, the part is the English 来, like, lip. We don't have the dark in Chinese. This is really difficult for us. For example, well, milk. 这个音的发音要点是舌尖抵上齿齿龈，舌头的中部下凹，舌头后部上抬。Look at my hand. This is the roof of your mouth, and this is your tongue. This is your upper teeth. 舌尖抵上齿齿龈，舌头前部向上抬，但是中部向下凹，后部再抬起来，慢慢的 well, milk. Try to feel it. Milk. Many Chinese students simply omit the dark from words. This may cause trouble in communication. Listen to the pairs and try to feel the difference. Cold. 舌头整体向上颚贴 but cold. 舌头中部向下凹 Toad. 舌头整体 toad 向上贴 but told. 中部向下凹 told. As in write, read. Typical mistake among Chinese students is write for right. Right is not right. Can you hear the difference? To correct the Chinese zh, we need to do two things. Can you feel that when we say 汉语 zh, there is a friction, 是有摩擦的 for the English Number one, there is no friction, 是没有摩擦的 Number two, 舌头的位置需要向下向后稍微挪一点。有时候我会跟学生讲，想象你的舌头，这是舌头，舌尖起了泡了，你挨不到上面去，所以你要不得不往下挪，这样这个音就发出来了。Right. Listen and feel. Right. Read. No friction at all. Students of some dialects do not distinguish between and l or right and light. The difference is in the place of articulation. 它们的主要差别在发音的位置上。Right, 舌头不在上齿龈，不挨上口盖，要往下、往后靠。Listen again. Right. Right.